everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today I have the new Dior Birds of a Feather collection. I'll make sure that I do some swatches and some pictures on Instagram, but I wanted to do a review, first impressions, as soon as I could. They actually came the other day, but I was at a Billy Joel concert at Fenway, so I couldn't get this done immediately. But so I picked up the two limited edition eyeshadow quints. I picked up the two blushes that came with the collection, and I believe the shades are Coral Flight and Nude Glide. I will again show these to you in just a second. I also picked up one of the other limited edition blushes that came out earlier. This is not with the collection. This one is $3.30 and it's Rayonante? That's not right. But anyway, I'll show you this one as well. It's a pretty like coral blush. I think it looks really nice. I picked up one of the crayons, the lip crayons in Vibrant Nude. Two of the liners. The liners that I picked up, one of the liners I picked up, I think you'll be surprised what shade it is, but I picked up the iridescent bronze, which I don't think will be a shock to anyone. But then I picked up the pearly platine, which is like that platinum one, pink platinum one, which is absolutely outside my comfort zone, but I figured why not? Let's try it, right? Let's try it. I did pick up all the nail polishes. I do love nail polish. I do my nails at home. I don't get them done. I get pedicures, but my nails, I just generally either leave natural or I put nail polish on myself. But the shades looked so pretty and so unique that I was like, well, I kind of have to. And then I did my order in 2 orders. I was able to get samples of the vanilla diorama. I got 2 of them. This is a scent that I have been waiting for quite some time. I had heard about it and I was waiting for it to be released and waiting for it to be released. I absolutely love this scent and plan on picking it up in a very large bottle. There are 3 sizes, I believe. A spray size, which is like 1 ounce or something like that. A medium size, and then a big one. I have a big one of the, oh geez. It's Fuse Delish or something like that. I actually picked it up when I was in Vegas because they are only in the boutiques and they're hard to find. So I picked up a big one of that. Also, the Oud Isfan, I was able to get samples of this. This is a lovely scent. I really, really like this. I haven't decided if I'm gonna get a really large bottle of it. I think I might just get like the medium sized bottle of it or maybe the travel size. I know some people who are more like, they want all their Dior boutique fragrances to be like the same size. If you're a little OCD, I totally get that because I'm a little OCD. So they all want the big bottles or medium bottles. They want them all to be the same. I am not really like that about my perfumes. I am fine with having from the same line different sizes if they come that way, depending on how much I use the fragrance. So I haven't decided yet, but I really do. I've been wearing the Oud a little bit because I knew the vanilla I love, but the Oud, it's really nice. I really, really like it. So I might pick that up as well in a larger size later. Later. Just got back from Vegas. By the time this goes up, my live with All Things Luxury Beauty will probably have been posted, and we'll be, talking about what we did in Vegas. And if you've watched that, I will be going into a little bit of what I picked up. So I think I can wait a little while before picking up more perfumes. So let's take a look at the eyeshadows first. These we knew were coming for like quite some time. We saw a lot of sneak peeks of these, and there was a lot of interest in these shades. As you know, if you've been watching my channel, I am a huge Dior fan. The new formula that came out in 2020 is one of my favorite formulas of all time. But Dior can be inconsistent in their formulas. Some of their formulas are beautiful, creamy, pigmented, and that's their standard quint kind of formula, at least as of 2020. And then others, they have like a luminescent formula, and then they have another type of formula. It's just really interesting. So you're never quite sure what you're gonna get. So we'll see about these. And because they're limited edition, they're not standard issue part of the collection, they may be a different formula. So that one was Early Bird, and this one is Night Bird. This is the one I think that had more attention on social media because of the shades in here. You can see it's striking shades. This is the one I'm going to use today because I'm wearing blue, so I just thought, you know, but I'll swatch the other one for you as well. All right, so the blushes. I have to say, I've never been let down by a Dior blush. The blushes are stunning. Some of my favorite formulas, and I really do feel like they hit it out of the park with their blushes at all times, which is why I went and picked up the other limited edition blush while I was on there. I was like, well, why not? And plus I could get more vanilla diorama. There is one other limited edition blush which I don't have. I picked up Autumn Wood, I picked up this, the Rayonette, and there's like a pinky one that when I went to, I was gonna buy it and it was sold out. And I said, you know, let me know when it comes back in stock. It came back in stock the day after I ordered. I was just like, really? So I'm just gonna wait for another Dior, you know, large. I try not to order small things from Dior because Dior, although I love their products, their customer service and shipping has something to be desired. So I'll wait until something else is released from Dior and then I'll get that blush. And if it's gone because it's limited edition, well, you know, I'll live with it. So the first one is 462. And this is a, I would say, it's a brighter blush than at first you can see. It's really pretty. I think it's gonna be really nice on the skin. I don't think it's gonna be too bright for me. We'll see. I mean, again, you're never quite sure. And then this is 468, and this shade is more of the nude shade. It also has some glitter particles in it though, so I don't know if that's gonna be problematic for my skin. For those of you who don't know, I am 49, so I have mature skin. So I mean, you know, it's one of those things. It's not like you can't wear glitter. You can wear whatever the heck you want, but sometimes it's not as flattering. We'll see. And then this is 330. This is the Rayonette or Rayonante or whatever the heck it is. That's coral and has a little bit of like sparkle to it. It just looks like a really pretty shade. And because it's limited edition, and I was, like I said, on the site, why not? I will swatch, I will use that in a later video. Today I'm just gonna focus on Birds of a Feather. So I will show you the nail polishes, although I will not be wearing them today, but I will make sure to point them out when I am wearing them because they are beautiful. This is Wild Wings. And I'm not sure that the, you know, the bottles really capture, because they're like duochromes, but I'll make sure I wear those soon as I knock things over. I'm wearing, like I said, the Oud, and it's just becoming like more and more beautiful as I wear it. All right, this is the Early Bird, so maybe I'm gonna have to get a big bottle of that too. So many perfumes that I've wanted lately. It's just, I get on perfume kicks where I'm like, oh, I need 15 perfumes. Why? I don't know. All right, here's Nightbird. And like I said, I will promise I will wear them soon so you guys can see. And here is the, what are they calling it? They're calling it Intense Color Lipstick Pencil. Okay. In 004 Vibrant Nude. I have not used this like kind of formula from Dior. I generally, okay, why is my camera doing that? Come on, camera. I'm having that kind of day. There we go. I tend to not like these types of products. I like the Sicily ones and I like Chantecaille ones. You know, I mean, we'll see. We'll have to just see. Okay, and then the Dior Show, these are eyeliners. I've had eyeliners before, obviously. But I've got the platinum one and then the, what was the other shade? Iridescent Bronze. I'll just show you what they look right now. Well, don't worry, swatches are coming. But there was another shade, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it is right now. And it did look beautiful, but I just got to the point where I was like, you know what? You know, I just picked up Dior, Chanel, I picked up all the stuff in Vegas. Holiday collections around the corner. I was like, give myself just like 5 seconds. So if I really love the liners that much, I will, you know, pick up more of them. I've used Dior liners in the past and they're not my favorite. They're not bad, they're just not my favorites. I also just got the Chikuhodo KZ02 brush. I have been waiting for this brush. I've been trying to find it for forever. So now I have almost the whole set. I don't have the KZ01. If you guys ever see the KZ01's Chikuhodo anywhere, please let me know, because I'm on a hunt to find it. I was one of those people who in the beginning, I love Chikuhodo brushes, and I was just like, oh, I don't need the whole set. Like, I'll just get it. And then of course, those were the ones that like nobody can get anymore, and they disappeared. I was like, really? Okay. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's how it goes. I'm using the Guerlain watery oil. This is the advanced watery oil. So they have a new formula that was sent to me by Guerlain to try. For those of you who don't watch, regularly I use the original Guerlain watery oil as a primer. It's a skincare product, but I use it as a primer. I don't really like traditional primers. My skin is generally dry, so I don't really need something that's gonna mattify or be tacky to have things stick on my face. They stick on my face just fine. I have other issues, but not that one. So the watery oil works really well for me because it kind of plumps my skin. It makes everything very smooth, and then I put on everything over it. But they've come out with a new formula. I don't really know what the difference is yet. I'm trying to find that out. Hopefully I'll have some time in the next coming weeks to like really figure out what they changed. But so far I don't really notice a difference, which for me is good because I love the original. But I don't notice a improvement per se. But you know, again, those things take time, so I'll let you know. All right, so let me put on my brows. I'm also gonna use the Dior Air Flash foundation, and we'll get all that on and then we'll jump right into Birds of a Feather. Okay, so we've got the foundation on. This is the Air Flash foundation. I have this in 104. It's a great foundation. I really like it. I like the way it looks on the skin. I think it looks flawless. My only issue is I don't like the aerosol. I think though the aerosol is what gives it the kind of flawless look. You can't have everything, but I always feel like when I do it, I don't know, I get it in my hair. I don't like the aerosol, but I can't argue with the results. So I have the Dior Forever bronzer in tan bronze, and I have the Dior Forever luminizer in pink glow that we're gonna use today in addition. But I wanted to put the blush on first so that you guys can see it. So let's do that first. Let's take out the Birds of a Feather 468, which is that nude kind of blush. I am wearing a sweatshirt today. It's freezing here in Massachusetts today. It's also pouring. It's like rainy, so that's why my hair is up, because I was like, yeah, no. To the Billy Joel concert, we got poured on, which was fine, but you know, I was like, yeah, I can't go through all the problems and, you know, doing my hair when it's gonna be destroyed in like 5 seconds, because it's just, I mean, my hair is not perfectly straight, and it's very coarse. So in humidity, it just goes whoop. So I was like, nope, we'll just have to have the hair up today. All right. That is the brighter shade. That one is 462. I think they'll both work. You can see this definitely has more of like a shimmer. It's got like some sparkles in it. I don't know if it's glitter or not, but we'll see. And then this one's more of a, I'd say more of a satin. It's not a complete matte, but it's definitely brighter. And then I'll show you the Rayonette just so you can see that one in comparison. Like I said, this one is a limited edition, but it's not part of the Birds of a Feather collection. And I do 3 swipes so you can see. It's similar to the brighter shade. I'd say it's kind of similar to this shade, but it's got shimmer to it. Okay, so today we're gonna use the nude shade on my face. I will happily do like a look with the other shade and the other quad and everything if you want to see it. I'm gonna assume that you guys want to see it. If you don't want to see it, let me know that as well. But you know, my plan is to do all of these things throughout the month of August. So that is the embossing on it as well. This is the nuder shade. It's 468. I don't know why my camera just did that. Okay. There we go. 468. And I'm gonna use my new brush, my KZ02 brush, Chikuhodo brush. This is called the cheek brush. So let's see. Okay, more pigmented than it may look in the pan. Now, I'm also very pale. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So, but I think that's definitely gonna show up on folks. It's not as, the Dior blushes are actually, in my experience, pretty pigmented, but I mean, in the pan it looks really light. I think it'll show up. Yeah, I mean, you can see what I mean, I think. It actually does have a lot of shimmer to it, little glitter particles. They're not accentuating my texture, but if you don't like that, if you don't like a shimmery blush, then you're not gonna like this. You can see the illumination right there. If you like more of a flat matte or even a satin, I think this will be a little too glittery. I can see the little glitter particles on my face. I don't mind it, but because it's not accentuating my texture, but I don't have that much texture, to be honest with you. So if you're somebody who does have a lot of texture or you're concerned about that, I'd say maybe this isn't the right blush. I would go with this blush because the one in the middle, which one was it again? It's the 462. That looks like a satin, or even possibly like just not a flat matte, but it's definitely matte. These two, the Rayonette and the one I just used, they definitely have some shimmer slash glitter. This one definitely has some like glitter to it. So I think that's a really pretty shade. I like that on me. 468. I think it's very pretty because of the glitter particles and the way that this is. I'm not gonna put the pink glow on over it. I don't think it needs it. At least for the kind of looks that I do. I think that's enough luminosity in the blush. I am gonna use some bronzer though. This is the 04. I'm using the Tom Ford bronzer brush. Okay, I think that looks really nice. I actually love this blush. I think it looks really pretty. And like I said, you don't need a luminizer with it. I think it's got enough luminosity in it by itself. Okay, so that's the 468. So we're gonna use the early bird, the night bird on the eyes, but let me swatch both of them for you. Now, I picked up both of them because, to be honest, since the new formula came out last year, I have picked up every single Dior Quint that has been released. I've picked them all up. So I just thought, you know, I'll get both. But this early bird one didn't really appeal to me. I want to be honest. But I picked it up anyway because it's part of it. I picked up every Quint. So it's not that I mean, it looks pretty, but it's not really my color story. The blues though, the blue-green ones, yeah, I want that. I wanted that the minute it came out. Okay, so this shade is beautiful. Love that. It's like a satin, absolutely stunning. Now that shade I do like, but it's really, that's the shade in there that I was like, oh yes. This creamy golden shade, that's pretty. It's almost like a tan gold. It's nice. Again, a shimmer. Has a little bit of warmth to it. Then we've got this purple, which, interesting. It's like glittery purple, I guess. It's just a very big contrast between these two shades. Although this is a little cooler when you look at it next to these, but still, interesting curation. Because then we have this like olivey green shade, which seems to be going, at least on me, more of a yellow, like almost a mustard. It looks like a mustard, yeah. I don't really like that shade. I don't really like that color. But, I mean, there are a lot of Quints that I have that I'm like, oh, I like, you know. Now this pink is really pretty. It's like a shimmer. It's really nice, but it's an interesting color combination. Like these shades are so diametrically opposed, the mustard and that pink. But, you know, we'll see. Like I said, I'm not going to use that one today, but I wanted to swatch it for you so you could see. So now let's swatch the what I am gonna use today. My only issue with this one is that I love all the shades in here, and I kind of want to use, like, I want them all to be featured, and there's just no way to do that. If you're using all of them at once, they're gonna blend. These are the first two. Not like into each other, but you know, you won't be able to see it as, oh, that blue is beautiful, as if you just used it by itself. Because I could see me just using like these greenish bluish shades just by themselves. Like these two, absolutely. Sorry about the black lines on my hand. Those are from a Tom Ford liner, and I did wash my hands and stuff, but I didn't use a makeup remover on my arm, and they didn't come off, so. Okay, so this is the Nightbird, and this is the Early Bird. The Nightbird is definitely the one that drew me to this in the first place. So I think what I'll do is, I mean, I'll use all the shades for you guys. I'm just gonna try to, I wish I could figure out a way so that they could all like be on my eyelid like fully, because I really feel like these blues are gonna look gorgeous on the lid. There's some shimmer to them. I just think they're gonna be stunning. But if I use them all, you're not gonna be able to really see that. So, you know, maybe I'll do some multiple looks with these over time so you guys can see them. Okay, so this is the Sonia G Classic Crease. I did get some questions about whether or not these would be coming to like Sephora and stuff. I don't know is my answer. They are limited edition, and Dior has been odd lately, so I'm not absolutely sure what's going on. I'm gonna use the peach shade in the middle actually as like an all over / transition shade. You know, there's other shades that they've had, other quints, that have never made it to anything else but Dior. So I don't know. It's possible that it will only be on the Dior site and that'll be it. You know, I'll definitely try to get answers about that, but you know, there are some quints that they said they were only going to be available for 72 hours. I'm referring to the cruise, and I believe it's still up there. So, and then there's others like Pink Sakura that was around for like a minute, never came back, and you know, so I don't know. It's my very long way and non-helpful way of saying I don't know. You know, I find that irritating. I'm sure you all do as well, because you want to know, you know, if something is truly limited, and you're trying to make purchasing decisions, because these things aren't inexpensive. But Dior has been inconsistent, not only in their formula, but in their releases. There was that big, you know, mess up recently about Golden Day and Romantic Voyage, where they had the colors and the descriptions wrong. And my understanding is they weren't, one of them wasn't even supposed to be available here. It was supposed to be available overseas, and here as in the US, and then it was. So yeah, who knows? Okay, so that's a very pretty peachy orangey shade. It's not really that orange on me. It goes peach. Things go cool on me, so that could be why. But it's a very pretty shimmery shade. It's a light shade. I think it would work really well all over the lid as well, to be like, you know, different from the blues. I'm putting it down in this kind of manner because I'm going to sort of like keep it, you know, a little bit above, as a transition into the brow area, and then we'll keep the blues closer to the eye. But I really do think that's a very pretty shade. It's not that far off from my skin color, to be frank. So it kind of blends, but it is pretty, and it is relatively pigmented. All right, so let's take, this is where I'm gonna like, because these blues are all beautiful and they're all slightly different. Let's take this, I think it's more of a green blue, and this one, it has like more of a purple undertone as it shifts a little bit. So let's use this. Let's use this in the, yeah, let's use this here on the outer half of the eye. Oh, it's very pretty. And I'm using a blending brush, so this is not going to go on as dense as if I used a dense brush or my finger. Because again, I want to, you know, use all these different shades. And what I would probably do if I was just doing this look for me is I'd use maybe 3 shades. I wouldn't use them all because I'd want each bluish shade to have their moment, if you will. So what I'm trying to do is make it a little bit of a lighter application so that you can see each shade as I put it on my eye, but then I can blend them together. I think my favorite shade is going to be this one here, but we'll see. Okay, so you can see that shade on the eye. It is beautiful. It really is a stunning shade. It's a gorgeous color. Okay, so now let's take the greenish olivey shade. We'll use the Sonia G Builder Pro. This is a denser brush. And we're gonna use this like olive shade here. And I'm gonna put that in the inner corner, inner half of the eye. And we'll blend it in to the bluer shade on the outside in a second. Look how gorgeous that, I mean, it's, wow, that's a stunning shade. If you don't like a greenish shade, you won't like it, but the pigment is there, the luminosity is there. Yeah, that is just stunning. Before I even blend it. This is, I can tell you right now, this is gonna be one of my Dior favorites because I love the shades in here. I just think they're beautiful. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend, I'm kind of just blending those 2 shades, you know, into the crease from the inner corner. I can tell you already that the shades are good quality because you don't lose this blue shade completely as I start to blend it, which is nice. All right, let's take the creamy goldy shade, put it up into here in an inner corner. Let me pull out an inner corner brush. Yeah, that's really nice. It's just got a nice gold luminescent shade. These are all shimmery, so if you're looking for a matte, it's not in here, but you can pull from another palette if you want to, but I don't think you have to. I mean, I haven't used any matte so far and I think it's fine. All right, so I'm gonna blend again. Blending. We're gonna take the Chanel, this is an domed eyeshadow brush. I use this brush a lot when I'm looking for like a more dense contour or dense application, but I want it to be like in a not dense over the eyelid, but more as like a corner shade or a crease shade, because it's a dense brush, but it is meant to be more of a blender. You know, it's not like to pack on color, but it gives you the versatility to do that, which I really like about that brush. Look at that. Yeah, this is my favorite color in this. I could totally see me using this shade just by itself and like using that peachy shade with it and the gold as like an accent. It's just, it's so pretty. Oh, I love this. Okay. Formula is turning out to be like what I hoped. Pigmented, blending, love it. Okay, blending again. There is a little bit of fallout, not a lot. I would say it's pretty minuscule. It's really pretty. Very, just a beautiful look. It is sparkly, it is shimmery. If you're not looking for that, if you're looking for more of a matte, this is not the quint for you, but I absolutely love it. Let me bring you in close so you can see, and then we'll use the deeper liner, but I'll show you what the pink platinum liner looks like. I just think that's stunning. Love it. Love it. Okay. I know I'm talking to myself now because you're all like, yes, Jennifer, we know you like it. Sorry. All right. Let's use, all right. Let's use, let me show you both the liners, but I'm gonna use the iridescent bronze today because it's the deeper of the, it's the deeper of the two, and I think it actually, I think the shade works better. The pink one, the pink platinum one, I got, like I said, because it's just, it's outside my comfort zone, and I thought, you know what, it might be interesting. I might even try to use it as an inner corner highlight when I do the early bird. I don't think it would fit for this one. So it's really light. Can you see that? There it is. And then there's the iridescent bronze. I think it's very pretty. Okay, let's use the iridescent bronze. Here we go. Oh wow, that's really nice. That's an unusual shade. Okay, now I want to pick up the other one. That's really pretty. I don't know if the camera's really picking that up, but it's beautiful. It's definitely got bronze in it, but it has like, on me, it has like almost like a purple undertone. Very pretty. Yeah, that's really nice. I really like the shade. I'm glad I picked that up, but I do want the other one now because there were 3 shades. I didn't pick them all up. I do want the other one. This is really nice. All right, so let me curl my lashes. I'm gonna use some mascara. I think I might be out of my Christian Dior mascara because I think it hit the 6-month mark and I had to get rid of it. So I'll put on some mascara and then we'll try the lip. Okay, we're back with mascara on. I absolutely love this quint. I love it. I love the shades. I think it's gorgeous. I love the formula. I think it looks amazing on the eye. I love the liner. I'm gonna pick up the 3rd one. I actually love the blush. I think it gives me a great luminescence. The glittery particles I don't love, but they're not, it's not overwhelming on my face. I think you guys could see it if there was, you know, a ton of glitter. There's not a ton of glitter. There is some. So if you don't like a glittery luminescence blush, totally get you. It's not gonna be for you, but I love it because I just put that on and some bronzer and I don't need a highlighter, which I think a lot of times is kind of nice because you can just, you know, less steps. Less steps are good for me. Okay, so let's try the pencil, the Rouge Graphist, the Intense Color Lipstick Pencil. Now I got it in the 004, and this is the shade that was considered like a nude shade. It's cool toned. I like this kind of look. We'll see how it looks with the eye lip I have on today. I have a lot of Dior liners that we can always mix it with if it's not the right shade. Dior's liners have been reformulated. I think it was last year as well. Could have been this year. And I do love the new formula. So let's try it out. So interesting. It almost goes purple on me. It's like a pinky purple. It's not really brown. It's lilac on me. So I wouldn't say that that's my favorite shade. I don't dislike it. I just, what's the name? Vibrant nude? I wouldn't call that a vibrant nude. It's like a lilac. That's what it looks like on me. So I am gonna take, let's try maybe the Jungle liner, which has more of a warm undertone. Now don't get me wrong, I like a cool undertone. I just think, I don't know, I think maybe it's because of the eye look. I just don't think it's the right shade. So I don't think it's vibrant. It is comfortable. The feeling is comfortable because these are supposed to be, I think, more of like a matte They feel very smooth. They feel very comfortable on the lips. So it's not the formula. I just don't particularly love the shade. Let's try the liner and see if that helps. Okay, that does help, and I like the shade better with the liner. The only thing I'd say though is the reason I would have something like this is that I wouldn't need a liner. I would just throw it on. So the shade is a miss for me, but the feel, it's very comfortable. Feels really good on the lips. If you're looking for that type of shade, if you're looking for something that has like almost a lilac, you know, a pink undertone, on me it's lilac. You know, it could go a different shade on someone with different undertone in their lips, because you know that's the thing. It's not really skin tone when it comes to your lips. It's how pigmented your lips are and the undertones in your lip shade. So for me, it kind of goes lilac, which isn't really my thing, but it's comfortable. It feels really nice. I would try the other shades. I'd like to see them on some other folks and see what the colors look like before I buy them, because I'm not really, like I said, a lip crayon kind of person, but it feels good. It really does. It's very comfortable, which I have dry skin, so that's a big deal. Like for me, the comfort is important, because if it's like too drying, I can't wear them. Okay guys, overall look, I gotta say, and I've said it a couple times now, love the eyeshadow. Love the eyeshadow. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful quint. I think it's gonna be one of my favorites. I really love the intensity, the shades, the shimmer, love it. The eyeliner is really surprising. Really, really like that. The intense bronze, I think it's gorgeous. It has a great shift to it. I do want to pick up the other one. I have the platinum, but there was one other shade. I don't remember the name of it right now, but I want to get that. The blush I love. Yes, there's a little bit of glitter in there, but I'm okay with it because I love the shade on me. Absolutely gorgeous. I think this is gonna be like one of my favorite shades. Love it, love it, love it. The lip, it's okay. Again, the formula's fine. The shade is just a little off for me. So, you know, like I said, I'll see the other shades. Maybe if I can see it on some other folks, if there's another shade that might work for me, maybe I'll try it out. Because I still have to get that other limited edition blush, so, you know, who knows. And I'll be picking up the vanilla diorama and probably the oud too, because the fragrances, that oud is really nice. If you like an oud, so good. And nail polishes I'll be wearing soon. I promise I'll have those. And I didn't pick up the lipsticks that came with it. I just, you know, they weren't really what I was looking for. So I was really more interested in the cheek and the eyes more than anything else. So very happy with those. Thrilled. So I will try the early bird and the other blush in my next video. I think that's it, guys. I'll have all the details in the description box. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.